A massive whale just bought 350 million Pi tokens while everyone else is panic selling at 32 cents. And here's the crazy part. Over 3.3 million Pi tokens were voluntarily locked away in just one single day. You know what this means? While you're watching Pi's price drop and losing hope, smart money is positioning for something huge that's about to happen. I'm about to show you exactly why this whale accumulation and voluntary locking trend proves Pi Network is setting up for the biggest comeback story in crypto. And honestly, if you miss what I'm about to reveal in the next 10 minutes, you'll regret it for years. But first, here's what's going to blow your mind. While transaction failures hit 50% and everyone thinks Pi is dying, this mystery whale doubled down with the largest non-foundation purchase we've ever recorded. You know what? Follow my Telegram and Facebook pages right now. Links in the description. Because I'm tracking this whale's every move and sharing exclusive alerts that could make the difference between massive profits and watching from the sidelines. Trust me, when this thing explodes, you'll want to be in my inner circle getting updates in real time, not scrambling to catch up like everyone else. Here's what's really happening behind the scenes while the market panics. And I'll be honest with you, this data completely changed my perspective on Pi's current situation. Fresh data just revealed that over 3.3 million Pi tokens were voluntarily locked away in just a single day. Think about that for a moment. While prices hit new lows around 32 cents, serious Pi holders are actually removing their tokens from circulation. You know what this tells us? These aren't random panic decisions. This is calculated strategy from people who understand something the general market doesn't. And frankly, I think these holders are positioning themselves for something big. The timing couldn't be more interesting, and in my opinion, it's actually brilliant strategic planning by the Pi Network team. Pi Network just implemented their lowest mining rate reduction yet, and this isn't some desperate move. You know what? This is part of a carefully planned strategy to control token inflation and create scarcity. While over 19 million Pi tokens entered circulation at the start of August, continuing July's unlock trend, the smart money is playing the long game. I genuinely believe this controlled approach is what separates Pi from other failed crypto projects. Let me paint you the real picture here, and I'm going to give you my honest assessment. Yes, Pi is struggling to hold above 35 cents with 32 cents acting as our current support zone. You know what though? This is exactly when the biggest opportunities are created, and I've seen this pattern play out countless times in crypto. Network issues are causing transaction failures and activity has dropped from previous months, but here's the twist that honestly shocked me. One massive wallet has quietly accumulated around 350 million Pi tokens, making it the largest non-foundation holder we've ever seen. In my experience, this level of accumulation doesn't happen by accident. You know what reminds me of? This reminds me of Bitcoin in early 2009, when people were giving away thousands of coins for pizza. And I kick myself for not paying more attention back then. The difference is, we're watching this accumulation happen in real time. While retail investors panic and sell at losses, institutional-level buyers are systematically building positions. This isn't coincidence, this is strategy, and I think we're witnessing the early stages of what could be a major redistribution of wealth. Honestly, it gives me chills thinking about what this could mean for dedicated Pi holders. The market psychology is fascinating right now, and I'll tell you what I think is really happening here. You know what's going on? Fear is creating opportunity, just like it always does in crypto cycles. When Robert Kiyosaki and Arthur Hayes warn about potential August downturns in Bitcoin, it creates a ripple effect across all crypto projects. But here's the thing that I find really encouraging. Pi Network operates on fundamentally different mechanics than traditional cryptocurrencies, and I believe this gives it a unique advantage during market downturns. Let's talk about what this voluntary locking really means for Pi's future, because this is where I think most analysts are getting it completely wrong. When holders lock their tokens, they're essentially betting on long-term value appreciation. You know what this creates? It creates artificial scarcity in an environment where new tokens are still entering circulation. Basic economics tells us that reduced supply with steady or increasing demand leads to price appreciation, and in my opinion, we're setting up for a perfect storm scenario that could catch everyone off guard. But here's what most people are missing. And this is something I feel strongly about. The current price action isn't just about Pi Network's internal mechanics. You know what? The entire crypto market is in a correction phase, and Pi is following broader market trends. However, Pi's unique ecosystem approach means it's building real utility while other projects just chase speculation. I genuinely believe this fundamental difference will become obvious when the next bull cycle begins. The whale accumulation story gets even more interesting when you dive deeper. And honestly, this is what convinced me that something big is brewing. 350 million tokens represent serious capital allocation. We're talking millions of dollars at current prices. Someone with serious resources and likely inside knowledge clearly sees Pi Network's current valuation as a massive opportunity. This isn't retail FOMO, it's strategic institutional level positioning. If the voluntary locking trend keeps growing as more holders catch on, we could be heading for a sudden supply shock that surprises the entire market. I believe we're at a key turning point, and while network issues may seem like a red flag, they could actually signal growing demand and infrastructure strain, something I see as a positive from a technical perspective. You know what? High transaction failure rates often occur when systems are being upgraded or when usage spikes beyond current capacity. This could signal underlying growth that infrastructure hasn't caught up to yet, and I think we're seeing growing pains rather than fundamental problems. Now, I want to hear from you in the comments below because your insights help shape my analysis. Are you part of the group that's locking tokens, or are you waiting to see how this plays out? You know what? Your perspective matters because we're all navigating this together, and I learn just as much from your experiences as you do from mine. Hit that like button if this analysis helped clarify what's really happening with Pi Network right now. It really helps the algorithm show this content to more Pi holders who need to see it. Don't forget to subscribe and ring that notification bell because I'm planning a deep dive into the whale wallet analysis next week, and I think it's going to blow your mind. You know what we're going to uncover? The exact timing and patterns of these massive accumulations and what they might tell us about Pi's next major move. Honestly, I think what we find could change how everyone views this project. Remember, successful crypto investing isn't about following the crowd. It's about understanding what smart money is doing while everyone else is distracted by price action. And I've learned this lesson the hard way over the years. You know what separates winners from losers in this space? The ability to see opportunity when others see crisis. And right now, I genuinely believe we're looking at one of those rare moments. Keep following those Telegram and Facebook links in the description for daily updates, and I'll see you in the next video where we'll break down exactly how these market dynamics could unfold over the coming weeks. Until then, stay strong, Pi Network family, and remember, the best opportunities often come disguised as problems. That's not just crypto wisdom, that's life wisdom, and I think Pi Network is about to prove it once again.